Welcome to Atlanta's Commercial Real Estate Show, brought to you by Bull Realty, the show for property owners and business leaders. Host Michael Bull brings you market analysis, advice, and opportunities around Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta's Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Do you use office space, lease office space, or advise those who do? That's what we're going to talk about in this segment. And this segment is brought to you by GetValuate.com for investment analysis for real estate. You got to check them out. My guest is Renee McCall, and she's with Gemini Rosemont, and they have 3 large office buildings in Peachtree Corners, and you have a building in Johns Creek.
Absolutely. That's our Atlanta portfolio.
So there's been a lot of companies that have come to Atlanta. You know, look at Mercedes down the street from where we are in the studio here, you know, doing their U.S. headquarters. You know, what are the attributes? Why are so many companies around the country and frankly around the world, you know, looking at Atlanta?
You know, Atlanta is a fantastic market. I mean, first and foremost, look at the colleges that we have here in Atlanta and the talent that we are able to produce here in the Atlanta area. You know, that's unheard of in a lot of the other cities that are in the United States. Secondly, look at our cost of living.
Yeah.
I mean, our cost of living here in Atlanta is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Even, you know, whether you're inside the perimeter or outside the perimeter.
Yeah. Well, you're not married to my wife and my children then. It's expensive in my house. No, you're right. You know, you look at the housing prices, you know, and just the cost of everything. And then also at our real estate. So so I know you have a kind of a building that could be a corporate headquarters, 100,000 square feet.
Yes, I do.
And what's the rental rate for that?
You know, we're asking around $20 to $22 a square foot there, depending on the build out of the space. But it's an opportunity for anybody to come in and have their own 100,000 square foot building, headquarter building, in a pretty dynamic city.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great area. There's a lot of housing choices, good schools, and you know, I think it's a great area. When you think about it, $22 a foot. You bring your company to Atlanta, and if you were in New York, you'd pay more than $22 a foot to store your trash and junk.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and then your employees too. They're going to have lower property taxes. They're going to have a great cost of living. They're going to have great seasons. You're going to have a great airport. I think that's one thing I see is that, you know, some of the companies that we work with in tenant rep, they're like, well, they want to be in Atlanta because you could jump on a plane and just be anywhere. Like, we sell office buildings around the country, and they're like, all right, we want to sell a building in Chicago. That's fine, because we can be there. We can leave in the morning, show the building, and be back at night.
And you know, Hartsfield has been such a blessing for me. I manage assets up and down our East Coast, and I'll take the 7 a.m. flight out of Hartsfield, do what I need to do, take the 7 p.m. flight, and I'm home. Yeah. So Hartsfield's a great resource for Atlanta.
So, Renee, what do you see about the Atlanta office market, you know, from your desk? You know, what are some of the trends and things that you're seeing?
You know, it's interesting that you asked that, and I think that really depends on the company itself. We're seeing a lot more tech companies coming into Atlanta, and those tech companies have different requirements than, say, a law firm. But one of the things we definitely are seeing is that people, whereas, you know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago had gone into this craze of, you know, putting as many people in to office space and doing this, you know, kind of hoteling and you know, fashion. People are now actually starting to spread out a little bit more. They're taking more space in office buildings, and a lot of that's because they're building some, you know, community area within their office spaces for their employees. You know, we're starting to see a lot more pool tables, hockey tables, and things like that for the employees to use while they're working. Yeah,
well, that's interesting, and I think we've seen some of the same thing. Is that, you know, you're cramming so many people in a little bit of space. Become issues, especially if we think about where we are with employment.
Yes.
You know, maybe when it was hard for folks to get jobs, okay, put me elbow to elbow on a bench. And now as these millennials as well are getting older, and they're getting more successful and there's more job opportunities, they're like, maybe I don't want to be crammed in.
True. And amenities are also something that's really important to employers. You know, they want to be somewhere where their employees have plenty of amenities, whether it's, you know, places to eat, places to go work out. All of those things are important.
Yeah, I think that's real important because, you know, when you're running a company and you're making decisions on where your employees are going to work every day. You care about your employees, and you want them to be happy, and you want them to be healthy. And it's not like every employer that runs a company is Scrooge, right?
Exactly.
They really love their people.
They do.
Regardless of what you think, they really do. At least the ones that we've worked with. So it's interesting. Now, are you hearing anything from your tenants, existing or new tenants looking at space, about concerns for wellness?
That is something that has been brought up, very frequently. A lot of tenants ask for not only, something as simple as an indoor air quality test to make sure that your indoor air quality is good, but they also want to make sure you have gyms, that they have access to healthy foods. You see a lot of employers bringing, dock mobiles to the buildings, and they like partnering with landlords in order to do that. Wellness is something that's been very important, and that employers are definitely starting to talk about.
Yeah. And then your buildings in Peachtree Corners, where are they located? What are the names of these buildings?
So we have 3 buildings in Peachtree Corners. One is off the Corners Parkway, 6625. The other one is 3585 Engineering Drive. That one is our building that is available right now to anybody who would like a corporate headquarters center. And then the other building is 5707 Peachtree Parkway. This building has great access off of a main thoroughfare, and would be a wonderful building for anybody to lease.
Okay. And then you have a building in Johns Creek. Where is that?
That's located off of Johns Creek Parkway, and we have some availabilities in there right now. And Johns Creek is also another wonderful market with some fantastic amenities. And speaking of wellness, this building is located right across the street from a recent hospital. So there's a lot of amenities in that area.
Yeah. So what are the rates, rental rates in the Johns Creek building?
In the Johns Creek building, they're similar to what we would ask in the Peachtree Corners buildings as well. So you're looking at $21, $22 a square
Full
foot.
service?
Yes, those are your full service buildings.
Okay. All right. And what size spaces are available at Johns Creek, maximum,
So
minimum, roughly?
We've got anything from 1,000 square feet all the way up to somewhere around 25,000 square feet, depending on what you need. So we can put something together for you.
Okay. And what's your website? It's GeminiRosemont.com.
Correct, GeminiRosemont.com.
All right, so you can go there and check out some office space. But look, if you want to lease the entire 100,000 square foot building for your corporate headquarters, call me first, will you? I'll help you get it done, or go direct to their website. All right. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you being with us, Tina, Renee.
Thanks.
And I said Tina, Renee. So
You
your
did.
mom is going to be happy with me.
Mom's going to be happy.
I didn't just say Tina. All right. Thanks for joining us on Atlanta's Commercial Real Estate Show. And until next time, hope you lead, learn, and laugh, and join us. Thank you.